Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Allen on third. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here we go on fourth down, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Heineke. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. And he finds McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Sly on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air.
Singletary loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Play action. Now it's Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now Allen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go right back to Singletary. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down. 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A give up the middle to Singletary. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On play action, Allen. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
On 2nd and 11 now, Heineke. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. That one is slant to McLaurin. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A give to Gibson running right. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, 27 yards. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they get their focus back.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And the play fake, and now Heineke. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Singletary trying the left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Final play of the half here. Heineke. A quick throw, but incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll...
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. On second down, here's Gibson again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Gibson again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Oh, look at this play call. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again, running right, Gibson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Gibson. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. 57 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Gibson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Here's Heineke. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 38-yard line. Here's Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
The offense on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Here's Gibson to start the drive.
Room here to run. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Commanders. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Once more, Gibson. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Play action now. Here's Heineke. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First down, Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Murray to air it out again. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Murray now. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray fighting Marquise Brown. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, Heineke. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Heineke from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Heineke on fourth down. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. Yeah, this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun now from Murray. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll go again with Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now Gibson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Commanders are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to try and run. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's countered. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Murray again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 8. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Heineke slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Here's Murray. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Murray going to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson to about the 35, second down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A give to Gibson running right. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On play action, Heineke. That one caught by the tight end Bates.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. They'll run here with Gibson.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
And they'll try to throw now. Heineke. That one is slant to McLaurin.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18.
A carry for Gibson. 77 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Gibson again.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A give up the middle to Gibson. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So Washington now with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Conner. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First carry for James Conner, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. On 2nd and 9, Murray. Man open left side is Brown. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Well, thinking about 4th down, Prater's got the big leg, but this might be pushing it even for him from this distance as they come up on 3rd down. To Conner on the check down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll dump this one off to Conner. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Conner. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Murray again. This is Conner. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and long. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Conner. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Prater's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn again.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Cardinals have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.